What was that face you made, dog? That...
Good afternoon, motherfuckers.
Welcome to Cigars and Bullshit.
Doing
Bill Cosby and Kanye West special.
Doing a special weekday edition. I mean, what the fuck did I say?
You said new edition.
New editions. Because Bill Cosby.
Old R&B singing ass motherfucker.
Yes, this is I guess a Cigars and Bullshit.
Anyway, here to talk about Bill Cosby and Kanye West, aka Pill and
Kanye.
Conan O'Brien.
Kanye West and Bill Cosby. Nah.
So which one do you... So how would you like to start this out, man? You're gonna start on the defense, or you're gonna start on
Well, first I'm gonna light my fucking smoke. Smoking a nice Alec Bradley Black Market. Put that in the camera. It's been a long time since Alec Bradley has appeared on camera.
Yes.
What you smoking, dog?
What's back to the new world order? I want to head to the door. DJ Fernandez here. It says a satisfaction guaranteed.
I don't know what voice that was.
I don't know what verse that was either. Yeah, we about to go in right now, man. This bullshit in the news. You know, two icons. Would you call Kanye an icon?
Call Kanye an icon, but then we better call Bill Cosby a legend.
Yes, Bill Cosby is a legend. Kanye was an icon until this couple days ago.
When do you think that Kanye officially lost it? That he began going crazy and everything?
I think Kanye officially lost it when he started fucking with that bitch. Called trashing.
You don't think it started earlier than that when he was doing 808s and Heartbreak?
Yeah, because his mom passed away. That was tough on him. Ever since then, it's kind of been a downward spiral, but he did make some good music since then. He did put out Dark Twisted Fantasy, which is, I think, his last good album.
I haven't heard it.
You never heard Dark Twisted?
I just lost complete interest in it.
It was a good album.
The last thing I heard from him was the Jay-Z album.
Watch the Throne?
Watch the Throne.
Watch the Throne was alright. I went to the concert. That motherfucker did a 45-minute rant about Amber Rose, which was the shit moment of the new millennium. Anyway.
Wiz Khalifa already had it at that point.
Yeah. So, this other day, Kanye says slavery was a choice for the past 400 years. Or basically, since the slaves have been freed, they've been choosing to be in perpetual slavery though.
So is that how it was? I thought he was saying that from the beginning of time. It was a choice.
Well, he said both.
They had a choice to get on the boat or the ships or something.
Well, he said both. He tried to clean it up. But this is what happens when you're a dumb motherfucker that don't know how to read shit. You know, Kanye.
This is what happens when you're a Trump supporter in general.
Yeah. So, we'll speak on...
Trump might have been Trump that fucked him up more than Kardashian.
No. Anytime you take Ray J seconds, you're gonna be messed up.
This is what I was trying to talk to you about before. You say that he has a new album coming out.
Yeah.
Do you think any of this, even though it's become quite negative, is any type of publicity to push that? To have people talking about him to get exposure for the album, or is it just too far gone at this point? Is he so far gone like Drake already?
I think it started as publicity, but he just went too far with it.
It's like he kept on going to a place that he shouldn't have.
Exactly.
He ended up going a little too hard with this shit.
Yeah, the problem with him, he has nobody around him that kind of is like a handler, I guess, you know. Somebody to tell him, hey man.
Beyonce don't fuck with him no more either.
No, he don't.
You're just Jay-Z.
Yeah, because he fell out with Jay-Z. Because he felt that he deserved basically the same amount of shit Jay-Z had. But, you know, Jay-Z put him on, first of all. And plus, he just doesn't...
When you agree to terms, you agree to terms, and that's what the terms are.
Exactly.
It's not just Jay-Z being a businessman, but being a mogul. Kanye was never on that level. You got to respect him for his production,
Yeah.
his quality of production, everything. But when you have an agreement is an agreement. You agreed upon that, you deal with it. Make your own shit happen later. He ain't buying his own album like Jay-Z was.
Yeah, that's what I feel, man. You know, it's just a rule out of the 48 Laws of Power. You just don't try to outshine the master, you know? Jay-Z's his master, basically, you know? He can't, he tried to shit on him, man.
On top of that, there was already that beef between Beyonce not wanting to be anywhere near Kim Kardashian either. I think that started a lot of it too.
And I don't think she should, because that bitch is not a talent. She's not talented. She has no talent. She just cocksucks, you know? I'm sorry.
Yeah, she just cocksucks and bullfucks.
Yeah, but Kanye, man, you fucked up the whole hood's man that you. Daz wants to kill you. Snoop and 50 clowning on you. Even motherfucking that desk boy was about to whoop your ass. If that was at the office of PRC or some shit, you would have got your ass whooped in there.
And you were saying it in such a nice manner too, all correctly. Very, very punctual about what he was saying and all of that, man. What do you think the funniest beef is?
The funniest beef? What do you mean?
Like between the people who have beef with him right now, like between Snoop Dogg and 50 Cent. It's like I was talking about, that 50 Cent shit was hilarious about him and his liposuction.
Yeah, motherfucker, why you getting lifos?
He was pretty fat.
Yeah, he was fat, but damn, man, I'm a fat motherfucker too, but I ain't gonna suck no fat on my ass crack, you know?
Why don't you go ahead and tell him what 50 said about that shit, though?
50 said, motherfucker is trying to compete with his bitch now, trying to get a fat ass.
50 Cent went ahead and said, liposuction. Liposuction. Bitch gets liposuction. Oh my God, this nigga wants fat ass. You want bitch ass.
Yeah, that is some bitch assness.
You really are bitch ass.
Kanye, man.
Well, 50 Cent clowns on everybody, so I can't take 50 Cent too seriously either. But I mean, if what you say is true about Snoop having those goons and them Crips after him.
No, it was Daz.
Oh, I thought Snoop was in on that too. See, I thought it was all publicity because you know how Kanye West is wearing that Trump hat too, "Make America Great Again," and then Snoop has that album, "Make America Crip Again." It seems to kind of be playing into each other. That's why I don't know how serious this is, but it'll end up making Snoop Dogg look like a fool at the end of the day as well.
Well, Snoop didn't say that shit. It was Daz from Dog Pound, who's Snoop's cousin, because Kanye clowned on Snoop, told him that he was just a Crip, and he's a god, whatever the fuck that means. So Daz was like, yo, green light on this motherfucker from all the Crips. You should take that shit seriously, because, you know, California, that gangbanging shit is a religion and shit.
He can't show his ass in California now.
I mean, he lives out there.
You gotta wait for the beef to simmer like his liposuction.
He lives in California, but
Yeah, Calabasas.
you gotta stay in Calabasas with Drakey Poo.
And better go ahead and call up while you're in Calabasas. Better call up.
Lonzo Ball.
No, I was gonna say that. I was actually gonna say Ray Donovan.
Ray Donovan ain't real though.
You Sabretooth, motherfucker.
Yeah, Ray Donovan will help you, Kanye. Yeah, but then the slavery shit, man, that was just.
I don't know. Don't you think that Kanye West has it? Don't you think Kanye has any goons?
What do you mean?
Don't you think he has goons on the side? I'm sure he does, man. From Chicago and everything. You don't think he got shit?
I don't think so, man. He's he distanced himself from that Chicago, you know. He hasn't been to Chicago in years.
Damn.
He doesn't have goons. Even GLC was clowning him last week, remember?
Yeah.
And that was his main Chicago goon. So I'm not gonna get into the whole slave history right now because this is that bullshit right now. We'll do that on the serious.
That's the good thing about this bullshit. It's controversial, goddammit.
We'll do it on the other channel, Cigar Talk. But just, you can't say that, Kanye, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? You fucking up, man.
Let it out, dog. Let it out.
You're a fucking dumbass, man.
Tell them how you real.
I respected your fucking beats. You're my top 10 producers of all time. No bullshit, but somebody's gotta just. You need a mentor. Even though you're like 43, you need a nice.
When you go back to Chicago, Twister's gonna give you that do or die treatment, motherfucker.
What's that, dog?
Do or die, group.
What is the treatment?
Do or die. Die.
Oh, damn. Don't kill him, man.
He probably thinks he's already dead. He probably don't know any better. He says he's on Quaaludes and all this other shit. I wonder if he was on Quaaludes while he was getting his ass sucked.
I don't know what to say to that.
He was just trying to fit better in his romper, laddie.
Sorry.
In his case, he calls it the romper.
Yeah. Rumpelstiltskin.
Wrinkled stiltskin in my pants. Nobody say that too loud. Nobody here. So anyways, we can say a lot about that. Now we gotta talk about Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby.
The real Pillsbury Doughboy. Pudding Pop.
The Pillsbury Dope Boy. I like that. Bill Cosby, the Pillsbury Dope Boy. Nah, but real talk, Cosby, you my nigga, dog. I support you, man. I don't believe these broads, man. I don't believe that shit for a minute, man.
I'm gonna say.
Let me put the camera on the course, though.
I'm gonna say this right now, man. I don't think the women are lying. I think the women are being 100% truthful. But it's more so the fact that this happened 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Now, come on, man. You can't tell me that everybody wasn't shonen and doming in the 70s, dog. In the 70s, a lot of crazy shit was going on, man. First of all, you're a performer. Bitches know you're married. Bitches come to your hotel room anyways. What the fuck do you think is gonna happen?
Exactly.
You're gonna see the goddamn pudding pop.
Exactly.
And the pudding pop made the panties drop.
I used to love the pudding pops with the little cream inside.
That sounds like the noises my bitch made after she got the cream filled. Damn.
Oh, sorry. Keep going.
He said it made you go. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Kind of like Kanye's ass during the liposuction.
continue on.
Oh, but real talk, man. And the one who put me on that way of thinking, props to Eddie Griffin. Eddie Griffin went ahead and said that shit. And it's absolutely right. The 70s, there was a whole bunch of crazy shit going. Everybody was doing something with everybody, man. That was right after Woodstock, and that was, during that whole hippie stage. And everybody, man, you could go to clubs. Eddie Griffin said you could go to clubs back in the 70s, and there'd be a line of coke ready for you to take for the taking, bro. You go ahead and snort that shit right up. Everybody was doing it back then.
It's like when I would go to parties early 2000, there would be a fucking tray of weed. But
Exactly.
in the 70s, it'd be a tray of cocaine.
Exactly. So everybody was on something. So, and Eddie Griffin made a good point also. And a lot of this, this goes to Eddie Griffin because I'm not taking anything from he said. What I'm saying is a lot of stuff that I heard him saying, it makes sense. Motherfucker's gonna rob your house 30 years ago, and 30 years later, you're gonna go ahead and call a police officer and say, hey, my house has been robbed 30 years ago? This happened 30 years ago, bitch. So it's not that I don't believe the bitches. It's just, you know, what started all this? What made one bitch and the next bitch and the bitch after the next bitch and the bitch after the after bitch or whatever you want to call it? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. It's,
My thing is, fucking hand off the camera, you fucking fuck. My thing is, listen, I believe him. I believe he fuck those bitches. Those are just all his side bitches. Yeah, but I think they were both doing drugs and shit.
Everybody was. That's what it was at the club. It was all lined up.
Yeah. He fucked them hoes, you know.
It's kind of like if you go to a rave party or something like that, you know, that type of electronic music or whatever. Then you got all these motherfuckers with pills. Yeah, motherfuckers with pills, monkeys as they call them.
Yeah.
You know, all that. You know, it's just a different type of drug. All laced with the same shit at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think he fucked them bitches, man. But I don't know about the rape shit.
No, that was mutual. Okay, when you're talking about the rape, I don't believe it was rape.
No, fucking yeah, he was put.
How are you gonna come 30 years later? That shouldn't even be relevant anymore.
Yeah, come on, man.
That makes me think that there's some type of conspiracy somewhere that he probably upset a major network or something like that. You know, we're going from actual real talk to that bullshit right now. But, you know, in defense, you know, I just have to say what has to be said.
Yeah.
You know, there's some type of conspiracy. There's some reason why everything's coming down on him right now. He ended up pissing off the wrong person, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Had to be. Why? 30 years later, it's not like that Tiger Woods situation when it was just a year or two or something like that. You know, this was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Makes no sense to me.
Yeah, man, I don't. Cosby, I'm riding with you, dog. I just think it's fucked up a motherfucker 80 years old gotta do what? They're trying to give him 30 years? He's not gonna last.
They're giving him life.
He's not gonna last 30 years.
No.
Come on, man. It's fucked up, man. It hurts me because that man
paved the way for a lot of comedians.
Getting sentimental now.
Cedric the Entertainers, the D.L. Hugleys.
I remember a little.
All the Kings of Comedy.
I was a little JR, 89, 88, Thursday nights watching Cosby. I was in love with Rudy.
Rudy Tootie, fresh and.
I love Rudy. Anyway, but Cosby was a hero to me. All right, I love them sweaters.
Dr. Cosby.
She's going from sweaters to a fucking orange jumpsuit. What the fuck, man?
Dr. Huxtable.
Dr. Buxtable now, because he might get it in his butt.
Why would you say that? I couldn't even imagine why somebody would want to do that to an 80-year-old.
I don't know why. That's it, but Cosby, I'm alright.
He's dishing out the pudding pops.
Not now. He ain't dishing out shit.
Yeah, you're right. It might be a little melted by now, though.
Yeah, he's not dishing out. Hopefully he gets protective custody, man. Hopefully he gets like a minimum security prison.
You already sounded like he's defeated. You think he's going in?
I think he's going to appeal it.
Huh?
I think he's going to do an appeal.
Oh, everybody can do an appeal, but you think he's actually going to get accused of all that? Like, you think he's going to have to pay the price for all that?
I don't know, man. I can't imagine that. But what I heard, the reason it happened that way was because the statute of limitation for that shit was about to run out in a few days. So they pushed for immediate. They pushed for an immediate. They pushed for an immediate conviction. So that's what I heard this morning from Corey Holcomb. I didn't know that shit. And but not to get into all the racial shit, but Cosby's the only motherfucker that's getting prosecuted for this shit. That's what's fucked up to me.
Definitely agree with that. Everybody else just got fired. But then again, there's nothing to fire him from.
Motherfucker Weinstein was telling bitches stand still while I jerk off on you. Like, even I never did that shit. And that's evil.
That goes to show you that actresses have no power in Hollywood.
That motherfucker made Selma Hayek show her titties. What was that movie? The one with Tarantino. Dust Till Dawn.
Yeah.
Said she had to get all naked.
Quentin Tarantino, yeah.
She said she had to show that chocha. He jacked off on another bitch. A couple of bitches he jacked off on.
So he just whipped it out and just didn't even do anything. He just had them watch.
He told one bitch to watch him in the shower. Like jerked off in the shower or some shit. And she said no. So that bitch ain't getting no more roles. So, and then, you know, our president's grabbing bitches by the pussy. You know, that motherfucker from Seventh Heaven molested kids like crazy. Ooh, that show, Seventh Heaven. The dude with the blonde hair, I don't know his name. I never watched that show.
It's about that 70s show?
No, Seventh Heaven. I forgot his name, but you can Google that shit.
Because I know they got the guy for that 70s show too.
Who? What's going on, man?
The one that played Hyde.
Harry?
The Afro. Daniel Masterson was his name.
Oh, they got him?
Yeah.
For what?
Because he was forcing people into doing stuff supposedly when he was in those shows and stuff.
Fucking people in the green room?
Yeah.
In the green room?
I don't know where, but it was something along those lines.
On break?
They got every actor for everything.
Damn.
Seems the only one who's really ultimately paid the price as far as race goes was, what's that dude's name? Kevin Spacey.
Wow.
Kevin Spacey just completely got wiped of everything.
Why? Oh, Spacey.
That's what all that gay, he went ahead and came out as gay or whatever, trying to protect himself.
Because he tried to fuck a kid, right? A 16-year-old kid tried to fuck him. Or did he fuck him?
He did.
He fucked the kid? Damn. What's going on, man?
What's going on, brother?
Yeah, but, you know, all jokes aside, all that, I gotta side with you, man. It's not right. That everybody's getting away with things and other people aren't. I don't agree with that at all.
Yeah, I'm riding with you, dog. Hopefully this appeals process goes through, man.
Well, it's going through. The appeals process is going through.
So the fajitas is really, or else this stuff is
Little in vogue looking bitches.
like I tell you, a burrito is about this big.
Did I say in vogue?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Damn, took it back to 96. Anyway, yeah.
Fucks with it.
I fucks with in vogue too. Anyway, you got any more bullshit you want to talk about? I ain't talk that long. I'll give it back to you.
I'm talking just as much as you, motherfucker, stating facts. Motherfucker. Yeah.
What else you want to get off your chest, though?
This is no holds barred, right?
We Uncensored channel, yeah.
We could say anything.
Yeah, uncensored.
These bitches. You know what I'm talking about, or could we not talk? Or should we not talk? God damn it! You know what I'm talking about, man. I had a situation. You had a situation.
Oh.
Remember, man, you were talking back then about the ones that about the ones that don't cook and all that, man.
Oh, yeah.
I know you wanted to speak up on that. Hey, how you doing, man? That's one thing, and my thing is about untrustworthy bitches. Can't trust them. I don't know if it's just Miami, but you can't trust them. I want to speak on that.
Go ahead, dog. Get off your chest.
You want to talk about the cooking first, or should I start it off?
Get that shit off your chest, dog. This is the off your chest segment.
That's that bullshit. Can't trust it. You know, I don't want to throw any names out there, put anything out there, but
you don't have to, dog.
Can't trust anybody, you know. You make plans. You know what? Fuck that shit. This is uncensored, goddamn. You know, you make plans with a bitch. You've known a bitch for years, nearly a decade. You make plans to go away with them out of town or whatever, and those plans don't go through. They don't circulate or whatever the way that they're supposed to. You know, they want to go ahead and make their own plans or whatever. But then as soon as you catch them in a lie, they make another lie on top of that, and that's what pisses you off more. That's what pisses me off more. I had plans to go out of town with this bitch. Now, we're not together or whatever, but, you know, we're cool. We're like best friends or whatever, you know, as simp as that sounds or whatever, but, you know, she's somebody who knows everything about me, vice versa, whatever, so we're cool. Now, how the fuck am I going to request time off of work and everything when I could be making paper instead of using my goddamn PTO to get paid to go out of town? Come to find out, you make an excuse. You have an ailment or something, a sickness, whatever it may be. So that's your reason for not going out of town. But then the next day you find out about them going out of town or whatever. In other words, it could be a generalized situation where they end up going somewhere where they told you they weren't. But you end up finding out about that shit, you know, not really looking for it, but just stumble upon it. And you find out that they're at that place where you were supposed to be at. After you spent the $180 on the hotel. That shit really burns a hole in my ass. Maybe that's why I got such bad hemorrhoids right now. My shit's on fire right now, dog. It's like somebody put a fucking 2 packets of fucking Taco Bell hot sauce clear up my keister and just... Every time I shit, it hurts. Even the soft rolls of toilet paper are like sandpaper. It's like a cat's tongue rubbing against your smell. But anyways, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you end up basically catching a bitch in a lie. But then she lies more on top of that to try to justify herself while not wanting to state the facts.
Why do you think she lied, though?
Why do I think she lied? Because she didn't want to feel my wrath. She didn't want to deal with the bullshit of fighting. She wanted to have her cake and eat it too, so you know what? She went ahead and made up a white lie. I paid for the hotel room. Now this hotel, mind you, you have to cancel within 6 days to get a full refund. She went ahead and played it off like, oh, I found out on the 5th day before we're about to go. By then I couldn't get my money back. So you know how I found out the shit originally? I ended up getting not just charged for the hotel, which wasn't given because I paid for that shit about a month and a half in advance, but I ended up getting the $25 resort fee the next day. I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't add up because nobody went there. Why are they charging me a resort fee if I never checked in? So then I went ahead and did some scoping out, and I found out that she was tagged in a place where we were supposed to go at. So why do I think she did it? Because she wanted her cake and she wanted to eat it too. She probably, she played me. I feel like she played me. She had an ulterior motive and she went ahead and went with it. And you know, she didn't want to argue. And then when you call them out about it, this is the one that really grinds my gears. And this is when you really gotta let them go. If you keep on talking about this, I'm gonna block you from my phone. I don't know if you've ever gotten anything like that before from a bitch.
I never got that. I just don't care about a bitch that much.
But yeah, man, that's my thing. Go ahead and talk about your thing now, man. It's not really that funny bullshit, but it's that bullshit regardless.
Well, chime in on that bullshit. So the question is this still your bitch? Or have you moved on?
I moved on. I don't look at her as anything more than a friend.
So you
As far as all that relationship goes and that wanting to shown and all that, no more of that.
So you cut the bitch
It's
off.
like 3 6 Mafia said in one of their songs, "The pussy got you." You keep getting that pussy when a bitch keeps doing you wrong. It's like you feel that inside more. I think, you know. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if there's a way you can explain it. But when you fuck a bitch, it's like there's extra sensitivity there or something.
That can
So you
happen.
can't keep doing that and doing that because it's gonna blind you. It's gonna blind you from thinking the way you should think, from thinking logically, I'd say.
Yeah.
And that's where the problem lies. You gotta let them go. You can't keep showing them. You want to talk to them, whatever. You're cool with them because they know stuff about you, and you don't necessarily want to leave that. That's cool, man. But you can't be shown in or
Can't.
be in your feelings or anything like that anymore, man. You gotta move on from that. Otherwise, that shit's gonna eat you up inside, man. That shit's gonna go on for years.
Real pimp keeps his dick out of his whore. Puts that bitch out there to get his money only. I don't know why I said that, but
That might be part of the reason you want to keep her around too. Because you see she's beginning to make some money.
that's a good one. Now, if you want a bitch for, let's say, how do
Leisure
I?
activities.
Well, let's say an extra. We'll say an extra
Extracurricular activities.
extra season or
Extra
extended contract. But you know her value's going down. How do you handle that? What do you tell this bitch to get the last good years out of her?
Just be a friend because at the end of the day, bitches are emotional. Play the friend role. The same role that she's got you in. Flip that shit. Play it on her. When she sees that you aren't the same way that you were before, she ends up thinking what's wrong. So she's gonna end up trying to change her stance a little bit.
Okay.
Does that make any sense?
That makes some sense. I want a young bitch.
Now, the one I'm talking to now is older. That's okay.
Another question I gotta ask you. When do you think, how do I say this? When do you think it's time to, when do you think it's time to cut a bitch off the team, you know? When do you think her market value is dropping? What do you think? That's just somewhat I'm going through now. You know?
When there's a team option,
Yeah, or
the team can decide whether to let it go or
you
not.
want to draft a new player. What do you do, man? I'm kind of going through that. You know? She's a good.
Well, if we're talking about it in the sports sense, that's why you have to have your scouting report.
Yeah.
You gotta have that scouting report and scout the options. Scout what else is out there. Give grades to things. In other words, the grades act as your expectation level.
Okay.
So if you find anything you want to scout, what expectations of yours do they meet or fulfill? Because it's just like an aging superstar. You keep them around until you get something else. You can't have nothing on the table, you know, you still gotta perform.
Those are wise words of a PI right there, though. Those are some pimping words right there. I like that, dog.
That's why you got your scouting report. Well, then you got your transactions, your acquisitions. Go ahead and keep that player around. Because first of all, here's the main question you got to ask yourself.
Yeah.
What's the hurt in keeping her around? Is there
There's
more hurt?
no
Is
hurt.
there more hurt keeping her around, or letting her go at this time?
It could be some hurt, and if I let her go at this time,
Exactly. So you got to scout options.
yeah, I gotta scout a new quarterback.
in that sense, you go ahead and you start scouting a little bit. Like you say, you know, you have to have a list of what you're looking for.
Yeah.
You know, do you want... Alright, let's make it a little simpler for those of you who we lost right now. When it comes to women, do you want somebody who can cook? Do you want somebody who can show?
Showing is smash.
Do you want somebody who can help make you a better person? Make you stronger towards the future? It's all questions you've got to ask yourself.
Yeah.
In the meantime, your current player, your current roster is going to be doing their thing. And even though she's even though it's an aging superstar, you got to see if it's worth it. What are you looking for in a player right now?
I'm looking for a goddamn everything. How you doing, baby? I'm looking for some, well, I'm not looking for that, but I'm looking for something like that. Looking for, how you doing?
So you're looking for some fun?
No. I'm looking for, looking like a, some,
looking for a serious
I'm looking for a
accusation?
Saquon Barkley type bitch.
A little handicapped?
Saquon's not handicapped.
Oh, I was thinking about Shaquille.
No.
My bad. I was thinking about
That's
the wrong
an agent. No. Looking for
person. I know
all
what you're talking about.
I'm looking for a franchise star type bitch.
You're looking to build for the future.
Yeah. How you doing, man?
So you want the same needs that you have now, but in a younger package. Somebody who's got some potential to rise.
That's what I'm looking for.
Somebody who can become a superstar.
Exactly. The best way I can explain it as without using
Notes, cliff notes.
Yeah, obscure as we can be without getting in trouble. I'm looking for Saquon Barkley bitch right now. Somebody that's gonna be.
What do you think of your current roster? Are you ready to let that go?
I got one. Well, I got the.
First of all, are there things with that aging superstar that you can fix, or is it one of those things where you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
I can't.
Or maybe it's at the age, it's at the point already where all the potential has already been made.
That's what I'm feeling.
So now there's nothing, you can't go further up, there's only a decline.
Yeah, that's what I'm scared of now.
In that case,
But I still, you know, I want to give a, what am I talking about? Give her a front office job, you know, I like it, you know. But it's
what kind of front office job? President?
Yeah, you know. But I need, yeah. So, you know, it's just time, man.
I understand. I understand exactly what you're saying.
Here's the other issue.
In other words, you want to keep the player around. You don't want the player to go anywhere.
No, I don't want to just release her. You know, because she is good to the squad, you know. But there's also another one that wants to take her place.
Oh, really?
You know her. You know her. But, you know, now that one has,
what are the good points about that potential?
She's a younger package.
And what does that player do that you like already at the moment?
She's receptive. She's a listener. But now everything else I don't know.
But it doesn't seem too much like she pestered.
Yeah. But she has off the field issues. Trying to keep it as
that could be a bit exciting though.
It's exciting, it seems.
You need to have some type of unknown to keep it going.
Yeah.
I think that you should scout that option. While offering, when Udonis is ready to retire, you offer him a front office position. You keep him around for tutoring.
Uh-huh.
But play mind games. And by that I mean get as much info from them to go ahead and train on the other one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
What's up, guys?
What's going on, man?
Still here? Besides that on yet?
From what I understood, they're supposed to be coming today.
Were there?
I believe they got the keys yesterday.
Intermission right quick.
I think so.
I think we should definitely keep that and do a bit of scouting. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
You didn't get the franchise tag. That's the way I look at it. Or did you?
She's too old for the franchise tag. You know what I'm saying?
What I mean by no franchise tag is she doesn't have a championship ring. There's no
Exactly.
championship ring.
Exactly. You know. But I think she's sticking around to get there. That's another issue.
So it sounds like you have more of a thing of guilt.
Somewhat, because my, shit wasn't as straight when I met her. Now shit is more steady,
With the current player,
Current, yeah.
or set up for the
Current setup is more
set up
straight.
for the prospect.
That's the thing, yeah. That's what's bothering me.
That's a tough decision you've got to make, but I would keep an eye on both players.
Yeah.
Continue letting her have her let her be your star until the contract is up. If things go well with the prospect.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see.
You gotta talk about some traffic picks off camera.
Off camera, yeah, that's, yeah, we can't do that here. That's on Instagram. No.
So other than that, that's all the bullshit I gotta talk about.
What's going on, man? Yeah, we're gonna. I like to get deeper into this
As you
topic.
can see, that was Flip Saunders in the flesh. Rest in peace, but he's right here at Ashes.
He's back.
Come get your autographs, motherfuckers.
Flip Saunders hologram.
Yep.
Tupac hologram. Flip Saunders hologram.
What about that? Any more bullshit on your mind?
Is any more bullshit happened?
Is cooking a must?
Oh, for the
Since we're talking about relationships, is cooking a must?
cooking, I'm finding this a must because I can't. I get tired of eating out, man. That eating out shit is a pocket murder.
You don't end up enjoying it as much after a while.
Yeah, I enjoy it when I'm by myself. But when I'm with a bitch, I don't enjoy it as much anymore. Not when I was in my 20s. Not when I think about, like, well, we're going out tonight.
And
Yeah.
sometimes with the older players, you don't feel the same excitement.
That's another
You
issue.
don't feel that. You're talking pimpy, you don't feel that adrenaline flow.
Yeah, like now I just feel like routine. Like, oh man.
Sometimes you gotta. When it comes time to, taking out the hose and watering the lawn, it doesn't work the way it used to.
That's another
It
issue.
takes a little bit more effort,
Yeah, that's another issue too.
to untangle the hose and water the plants.
Uh-huh. Sorry.
That's a problem too, man. You get to the point where you water the plants, but the plants don't grow seeds anymore.
No fertility.
So then you feel stress on yourself because then it feels like you're under time restraint.
Exactly.
You feels like you're in the fourth quarter right now of Game 7. And there's a lot of pressure building up.
Yeah. Yeah, man. We just talked about it all, really. I want to go deeper into this topic on the next bullshit.
Moral of the story, do your scouting reports, man or woman. Do your scouting reports.
Yeah.
See what's out there. Look at your prospects. Never give up on a prospect until there's no need for you, or until you find something better.
Mm-hmm.
But keep the main player around until you make that choice and make that decision.
Here's one more.
Otherwise,
thing.
Otherwise, you're stuck in a rebuild situation.
There's another thing. We'll call him well, you know him as Pops, but we'll call him the franchise owner. He thinks it's time to start scouting. That's another issue.
That's only a choice you can make on your report.
That's the thing. He thinks it's time to start scouting. He doesn't think it's time to stop scouting.
So he thinks you should let go of the franchise player?
That's what I get from him, you know?
You gotta ask yourself how you feel about that.
That's what I'm thinking about now. Dwelling on it. I'm thinking about, letting the contract play out.
Play out or buy out?
Nobody's gonna buy it out.
Are you gonna buy out?
That's the question. That's the eternal question. That what I don't know.
I look at it like this. How long has she been on your team?
She started about 8 years now. Started 7, 8 years. Started.
My opinion is you got to do the buyout. 8 years is a long time for a franchise player. There's nothing that fruitalized isn't it?
Fruitalized, I like that.
There isn't anything that became fruititious for you.
That's not a word either. Fruititious and fruitalized.
Fruititious isn't a word.
Look it up.
In other words,
it's not as fruititious anymore. We'll just keep that word in there. Put that on the screen. Fruititious.
in other words, it's not fruititious anymore.
Talking like a black man, dog.
It's at where it's at right now.
Yeah.
It's been a while. If something would have happened, it probably would have happened by now.
Yeah, definitely.
You're basically holding on to Dirk Nowitzki for too long.
That's what's
and
worrying
it's
me.
costing you in the long run.
That's what's worrying me.
It's costing you in your pockets deeply, and for what?
That's what's worrying me. That's what's worrying me. This bullshit got kind of sad.
You got to get off the camera and talk.
Yeah, man. I think we're gonna end this, man. Anyway, smoke, fuck, and enjoy life. With that said, we're gonna sign off, man. How the fuck do I cut this camera? I never know how to cut this shit off.
The X's are there for a reason.
Oh. Yeah, the X's are there for a reason. X out, bitch. Good night.